Good evening and welcome to Off the Lip, the show about surfing and skateboarding. If you'd like to join the show tonight, give us a call at 831-479-1080. That's 831-479-1080. And now, here are your hosts for tonight's program, Neil Perlberg and Terry Campion.
And good evening and welcome to another edition of the Off the Lip radio show, broadcasting from Santa Cruz, California. And of course tonight we are doing this show with very heavy hearts for what happened, what transpired in the last couple of days with young Maddie Middleton. So it's an incomprehensible act. I can't get my head around it. I'm sure UTC is a father, and
I have
our guest tonight,
I have two daughters. Are you kidding me?
I just cannot wrap my head around the whole thing, and I just want to dedicate this show to Maddie and her family. And I don't know what else to say about that. It's just really, really sad. It's been a tough day, man.
It's terrible.
I tried everything not to think about it. I tried going surfing. That didn't work. Mm-hmm. I tried everything. It's just very, very difficult. So, but the show must go on. And
the show must go on, too. But also, I'm really proud of our town, the way everybody rallied to help out. You know, there was probably 400 people looking for her.
Posters everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, that's
and then today
as tragic as this is, I think I'm proud of our community and how they rallied together.
But come on, community, we can do better.
Well,
this kind of thing has got to stop.
It's horrible. It's unthinkable. I'm a parent. I have daughters.
Right.
My heart bleeds for this family and what they're going through. But you know, at the same time, you know, the positive I see in it is how strong our community is and how they will prevail, and hopefully the healing process begins now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well said, TC. TC, my co-host tonight. My name is Neil Perlberg. I am your host, and tonight we have in studio. You never know who you're gonna get on. You never go who is gonna be sitting.
Can I say your joke? What you dug up?
Yeah. You never know who you're gonna dig up to be the guest on the Off the Lip radio show. I was at this property the other day and taken up there by Billy Hamilton, you know, Led's dad.
Of course.
To come on up to this property, and next thing I know, I'm kind of ushered down to this other piece of property, which is how can I describe that house, Kirk? It's the
trailer.
What?
But you can't see any of the trailer.
Yeah, it's an amazing house.
It's a wood sculpture now.
It's a wood sculpture, and there's the Toyota sitting there with the license plate Sand Guy. I go, what's this Sand Guy? Who's the Sand Guy? Well, lo and behold, the Sand Guy is Kirk Rademaker, who is one of the world's foremost sand carvers, sand artist, sandcastle builder in the world. Gotta be. I mean, since you just got in the Guinness Book of World Records, well, you weren't, but, you know, Caterpillar was, but you're the one pretty much built the darn thing, so screw them.
I drew it up, I built it, I ran the job.
So, if you want to check out exactly what he built, please go to the Off the Lip Radio Show Instagram page or a Facebook page. I just posted this amazing picture of how tall is that structure.
It was almost 42 feet tall.
42 foot tall sand castle. I'm just going to say sand castle. I'm a kid.
It's like the coolest thing Burning Man would ever see.
Yeah. So in studio tonight, we have Kirk Rademaker. He does live here in Santa Cruz, right? Not far from the radio station. And we are going to find out. I mean, everybody who's listening, I think, has built a sand castle at some time or other. We've had sand in our toes, sand in our hands.
That little pink bucket at the beach.
Well, you got to start somewhere. You know?
Yeah, you know, like,
gosh. But I want to, you know, I heard something on the news today. I listened to KSCO in the morning, listening to Rosemary. The news was talking about they're going to build this new parking structure downtown.
Where?
I don't know. I think around there by the farmers market is. You know, it's going to hold. It's going to cost
$6-story thing,
$1 gajillion, and it's going to take 5 years to build and hold 3 cars.
Yeah, you got to have a spot for junky RVs.
We already have a parking structure in Santa Cruz, a new one.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's called Highway 1.
Oh yeah.
What the hell is going on? You can't go. It took me 50 minutes to go to Aptos to the west side.
Yeah.
It is a parking lot.
Yeah. I don't think it's ever going to get any better. You want to know why? You want to know why? We live in paradise, and everybody wants to be here.
10 years from now, you're not going to be able to drive.
Well,
it's just going to be a complete gridlock.
I'm all for skateboards as transportation, by the way.
If you need a new skateboard, head to Santa Cruz Boardroom.
I'm just saying. They don't pollute. They don't take up a lot of room on the road. You get exercise. You're not playing on your phone when you skateboard. It's great.
Our guest tonight, Mr. Kirk Rademaker, is thank you for coming in. He's like, what am I going to expect from this show? Well, you described yourself as a normal guy with a strange job, which is true. You make sandcastles for a living.
Yeah, a lot of times people think I must be some sort of spiritual guru because I work with sand.
Right.
I'm, some sort of Buddhist monk, namaste kind of a guy.
Right, because people
don't know I have a 4-wheel drive pickup with a gun rack, and it's just and I make sandcastles. I'm just a normal good old boy that makes sandcastles. Yeah.
How long have you been doing it for?
Since '97, I think that 18, 17
yeah.
years.
What did you, TC?
Well, I just
no. Hang on a second. Let's guess about what he did. What did he do before he stopped doing sandcastles? Give me his job.
Okay. Before sandcastles,
give me a job. Guess.
I think he was into driftwood sculpture.
No, I think he was. I think you were a plumber.
Close.
Yeah.
Oh, you did research.
No, he didn't. What did you do?
I was in construction. I was a carpenter.
Hey, driftwood. What are you talking about? I think I got it closer.
It was Ty.
A plumber. Come on.
No, I've been making stuff all my life.
Right.
So it used to be out of wood. Now it's out of sand. And you know what? If I get my stairs crooked on my sandcastle, and somebody doesn't like it, I just say sue me.
Yeah.
It's nobody's. If you do that in a house, somebody will sue you.
Right.
But not on the beach.
Huh. And where did the sandcastle part of, like, one day you're just having a few beers at the beach and you're playing in the sand, you're like, I'm going to get into this?
No, it was it's not a pretty story, actually. It's,
we don't like the pretty ones. We want
the ugly stories.
Yeah, this one, this sordid mess, really. I went through a really difficult part of my life, and
there was a woman.
I tried
involved. There was a woman involved.
Yeah, there was a woman involved. There was a stressful job.
Well, I was gonna say drugs.
Yeah, I tried that. I tried drinking. I tried those things that tried to make me, to make me feel better.
Right.
Because you go through that stuff and you're looking for something to soothe. You need some therapy.
Right.
In fact, I was going to the therapist. Sand and therapy kind of go hand in hand.
I
didn't know it at the time.
Correct?
Yeah, I was going to see this guy, paying $90 an hour,
right? And
he was telling me to envision the black cloud on the back of my head and hit it with a fire hose until it got clear, and that just wasn't working.
Right.
And
for $90, that's what you got.
So I remember I went to the beach, Stinson Beach, up above San Francisco.
Oh, I know it well.
And beautiful beach, beautiful drive over there, and I built it. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to build a sandcastle. I'm just going to go do that. I had no idea how it would affect me. I went there. I had a crowd of people, and I met. It was like this catalyst for this reaction in my life. All these people, and of course, you think you're a real schmuck when you're going through all this stuff, divorce, and you feel terrible about yourself.
Right.
And all of a sudden, there's people saying, "Wow, you're really cool," and so it was great for my ego. But I realized just the power of the medium, and it's like one of those cinematic moments where the sky is cloudy and the sun pierces through a little ray, and it shines on you, and you just start.
Dun dun dun. Dun.
That happened to me.
Just imagine me as your therapist. Right now, okay.
Go ahead, dude.
I did do a little research, TC.
Okay, I'm ready.
And right now, Kirk, I'm your therapist. You're on the couch, laying down. This is some goodtherapy.org. Many people associate a sandbox with children's play. However, there is a special type of excessive therapy in which a tray of sand is used to create and explore imaginary worlds. This modality, called sand tray therapy, can be appropriate for people of any age. Many adult clients enjoy sand tray therapy as a way to bypass the logical and intellectual parts of themselves in order to access a deeper creative aspect.
Wow.
That's what you did.
Amen.
Amen, brother.
Yes, indeed. It did a number on me, except it wasn't a tray. It was the whole beach.
You carved up the whole beach.
Well, you feel like you have this infinite supply. They say your palate is the whole beach. You build a castle, but once you get down to the beach, you can go any direction you want.
Right.
So you have this unlimited medium in front of you. Basically, you like as an artist. Like I've been an artist all my life, and I draw and paint stuff, but it's such a solitary thing. You're in sort of the madness of your own little space, little room somewhere late at night, going through your demons and processing them somehow. Or you're out on the beach with thousands of people, great sounds. You hear the surf, and it's
paradise.
It's therapy.
And what about the timed out part of the art? Like you make it and it goes away.
That's the good part.
Yeah, that's got to be that's kind of cool, right?
That's when the tide comes in and hits it, it's nice. Or even if you take it to a point where it's going to fall at any minute, but the people around you don't know. They're just like amazed, like, oh my God, the thing's still standing, and you know that it's going to go.
And how about kids wanting to knock it over? Like that's because I remember that's like the best thing, right?
Yeah.
And is there a time where you're like, okay, kids, knock it over?
Well, hey, we did this job. Actually, we did this job in Las Vegas for Marshalltown. They make trowels, and after the thing was over, one of the guys wanted to knock it down, and he was kind of a big, beefy guy. But we used quarried sand. It wasn't beach sand. It's got a little bit of silt and a little bit of clay, and we packed that stuff. So it's sandstone.
It's like concrete.
Yeah.
He ran full speed.
He ran full speed into that with his chest, knocked the wind out of him. He goes writhing around on the ground, and we were all laughing. Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's the best.
You're listening to the Off the Lip Radio Show. We are on Facebook, Instagram. We do tweet. Check out Kirk's work on Facebook and Instagram right now. I also want to put a shout out. We are live streaming tonight on SantaCruzWaves.com, who today launched my first video, my first collaboration.
Roller skating?
With Santa Cruz Wave, where I went roller paddleboarding or roller surfing. Yeah, we're pretty much wearing roller skates, surfing.
I love the photo they used to promote that.
Yeah, where I was sideways.
Yeah, it's you just flying through the air with roller skates on.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's a funny video. Go check it out. That's on SantaCruzWaves.com. This portion of the show is brought to you by the world's your favorite surf shop, Freeline Surf Shop.
Yeah.
Tara's in town. Peter Mel's in town. Good
John Mel's not.
John Mel's probably not here.
He's in Fiji.
Peter Mel's still recovering from the shark attack at J Bay.
We need to talk to him about that.
But I've been Freeline the last couple of days. It's been packed.
Yeah, it's been busy.
Busy in there.
A lot. That's why. That's why the highway is packed.
Yeah, stock full of surfboards, your summer gear, back to school gear. At Freeline Surf Shop right there next to the Santa Cruz Boardroom on 41st Avenue. This is Neil TC here tonight with Kirk Rademaker. We'll be right back with this very short break.
This is Numa and Isaac from Aloha Island Grill. Well, summer's right around the corner here in Santa Cruz, and that means one thing. It's time to come get your grind on at the Aloha Island Grill.
Come over to Aloha Island Grill and eat some food.
We're located on the corner of Portola and 17th Avenue, and we've got a beautiful lanai for you to come sit out on. We've got a fine assortment of plate lunch, fresh ahi poke, and other wonderful treats for you to enjoy.
My favorite food at Aloha Island Grill is Kalua Pig.
We've got ice-cold beer and wine for those hot summer days, and try some of our homemade POG, Passion Orange Guava Juice. It's delicious. For to-go orders, give us a call at 479-3299. Find us on the web at alohaislandgrill.com or come on down to 1700 Portola Drive. Aloha Island Grill is a proud member of Think Local First.
Hey, this is Jimbo Phillips, Santa Cruz artist. I'm here with my son Colby to tell you about our stickers.
Stickers!
Yeah, they're for sale at Santa Cruz Boardroom.
At the boardroom!
And made in Santa Cruz on the wharf and at JimboPhillips.com.
Right, Colby? Yeah!
So get some and stick 'em.
Stick 'em!
Yeah!
Stick 'em everywhere. Skateboard, surfboard, on your car, and have fun, kids.
Yeah!
Hey, it's Julie from Toyota and Sign of Santa Cruz. I want to introduce you to our new slogan. Why drive over the hill when the big store is right next door? The all-new Toyota Santa Cruz. You have to come check out this dealership. It is amazing. 50,000 square feet of state-of-the-art service and sales. Over 500 new, used, and certified pre-owned cars and trucks. And our number one commitment is to save you time and money. And you know what else we're proud of? Our customer service. And that's why you guys keep coming back. We take care of our customers. So get down there, check out the dealership, buy a car or a truck, make me happy, and have a great day.
And we are back with the Off the Lip Radio Show, Tuesday night, 7 to 8 p.m. We're on Facebook, Instagram, tweeting. You can reach me on Facebook, Off the Lip Radio Show.
YouTube.
We're streaming right now on the SantaCruzWaves.com. This portion of the show is brought to you by our favorite one of the favorite sponsors, longtime sponsor. You're wearing his hat.
Of course,
Felix.
Felix.
His hat on TV.
Yeah.
Sand Dollar Ding Repair.
The best. Period.
Yes.
Don't even mess around
If
with
you
the
need
other
a
guys.
sandboard, if you need a sandcastle made, you go to Kirk. You need your
Your
surfboard fixed,
fixed, right.
Go to Sand Dollar Ding Repair.
Well, he's consistent. Picks it up, fixes it, and drops it off.
Quick.
Pronto. We're getting good at that, huh?
722-4060.
Dingrepair.net. Felix is the best.
We're still thinking,
Period.
We're still thinking of Maddie right now. Come on, I'm still. God damn
you know.
it.
It's terrible.
Okay, so during the break, you talked about you going around. Give us your schedule for. You were just where? Where were you just at?
We've been 3.5 weeks on the road. I was first up and on Vancouver Island in Parksville doing a big event there. Then I was in San Diego for 4 days doing a big sculpture there. Then I went to Cleveland, Erie, Buffalo. Got back 4 days ago, hit the ground running, did a sand sculpture in the shopping mall in San Leandro. And now I got a week off.
Now you go. After that, where you going?
Going to Stone Harbor, New Jersey on the 3rd, and then the following week, Long Island, New York for a big.
So this is
thing.
So for everyone out there, this is your dream job. So everyone can attain that
It's a
dream.
full-time gig.
It's a building
Yeah,
sandcastles
yeah.
is a full-time. I mean, you look tired.
Yeah, I am tired. I've been on the road for 3.5 weeks, and
It's like he does concrete, you know. It's
It's a full-time gig.
sand is not light.
You gotta wake up every morning and shake your head and go, what do I do for a living? But I went to your house. I saw those spades at your house. You got a full array of. How many spades did I see up there at your house that day?
That'd be a shovel.
well, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shovel, rather.
He's English.
Yeah, I know. It's
We
the
say
boot and the
spade.
bonnet,
Yeah.
and then the spade.
What the heck? I'm playing cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many shovels do you have?
Probably 120 shovels. We do corporate team building. That's some of the local work that we do. So right over the hill, Silicon Valley, Yahoo, Facebook, Google. We've worked for all of those. In
Right.
fact, Yahoo took us to Cannes for a marketing convention. So there we
Wow.
were on the beach in Cannes,
Playing in the sand?
Playing in the sand, doing a big thing for them.
No topless people there.
Oh, there was no. Can't have that.
Is that the best part of your job? Is seeing topless chicks? Come on.
Speaking of local team building, you talked about doing some stuff at the Begonia Festival on the QT for who?
Oh, well,
On the
I don't. Well, yeah, don't do.
No, you're a professional.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
And
But
the Begonia
It's
Festival.
like taking,
It's a ringer.
Willie Mays to a Little League game.
I know.
You know?
It's Barry Bonds.
Yeah, that's.
I know.
I brought my brother to bat for me.
no, a friend of mine had a daughter who wanted me to help her at the Begonia Festival. I said, well, okay, I'll help you, but I'm not going to carve the sand at all with my trowel. I'll just put it up in the air. Because I know how to stack sand. I know how to get it up in the air.
In the air, you're talking piles and
How
do you-
arches.
how-
I can make arches. I can create stuff that just because I know how to work with sand.
How old was how old was she?
She was probably 8 years old.
8,
This
okay.
this was 10 years ago
Right,
or so.
right.
And so I was keeping a low profile, but I was was putting sand up for her to do with, and she won the grand prize.
Just made everybody mad.
I can still see her coming back with the trophy. It was bigger than she was.
That is so awesome. I bet she still has that trophy too.
I bet she does.
Yeah, I'm sure she
Yeah,
does.
Matt, how do you stack the sand?
Well, sand is.
Can
It's
you
like
give, because all of us out there listening, or I have built sandcastles, but you get to a certain point,
Mine fall over.
follow. It's not happening. It
Yeah.
gets to a certain point.
But you've done a drip castle before, right? When you just take and squeeze the
Yeah,
water.
done that, yeah.
And when you do that, the sand stacks up. You
Right.
start at the bottom and you go higher and higher. And
Right.
higher. It's the same principle. You use super wet sand, except instead of drips, you use handfuls of sand. and you can stack it, and you can, with some beach sand, you can stack that stuff up to the stars. People don't know this, but it's just one of those skills that sand carvers have.
Interesting.
Different types of sand make a difference. How about black sand?
I've never used the black sand,
No?
but yeah, wherever you go, it's different. I was on the North Shore of Oahu. In fact, Dwayne DeSoto got me there to do a big thing for Nakamakai for the ocean stewardship thing for the Hawaiian kids. So I was over there with a team, and he said we were going to work, excuse me, on the North Shore of Oahu, which is, gets pounded by huge waves. And the beaches are all super steep and really gravelly.
Very coral sand.
Yeah, and I said, I don't think it's going to work. He says, I think I know a good spot. And at Kahana Bay, they just had killer sand. Because it's a protected little bay there on the North Shore.
Right.
And we did some really cool stuff there.
Right.
Wow. And do you go to beaches sometime? You're like, this is nirvana. This sand's insane.
That was Kahana
That's
Bay.
the best one you've seen?
That was Kahana Bay. But around here, Doran Beach is really good. That's up in Bodega Bay. That's really good sand. You can stack that stuff up.
Because it has a lot of clay in it, right up there, isn't it? Kind of.
I think they dredge that from the harbor, and it's very fine. And plus, it faces the south, so it doesn't get hit with big waves. The big waves make the sand really grainy, and so it's just a flat beach with fine, silty stuff. And,
When you go to Yahoo or Google or these different projects that you go to, do they tell you what they want you to make, or is it your idea what you want to?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Sometimes you can convince them just let me do my thing, and I'll do something cool. But sometimes they say, no, we want you. This is what we want.
Okay.
And it needs to be just like this.
Okay. So last year you were in Rio de Janeiro.
Yes.
With Caterpillar, supposedly, and you built what then is or still is the world's largest sandcastle.
Is it the largest or tallest?
Tallest.
According to Guinness, it's the world's tallest sandcastle.
Okay.
We built that. In November.
So how did that come about?
Well, and how tall?
It's
Almost
42 feet.
Yeah, almost
42?
Almost 42 feet.
Wow.
Yeah, it was up there. If you think you're standing on top of that castle carving, you're standing on top of a 4-story building looking down. It was up there. It was scary.
That's a neck breaker if that thing collapsed.
Yeah. Well, if you fell.
Yeah.
What are you using? Scaffolding or backhoes, or what are you using?
Well, we used backhoes to fill the forms, but you're standing on the form below you. You're standing on a lip, maybe.
So you're actually standing
eight inch. Maybe there's 8 inches of a spot where you just stand, and then if you go down 2 feet, there's another 8-inch lip. So there's this sort of gradual slope below you.
So you're standing on what you actually made.
Yeah, and then as you start at the top and you go down and you pull the forms off as you go.
It's like a 42-foot wedding cake.
Yes.
Kind of along those lines, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, I just think it's amazing that you can stack sand up 42 feet. I think that's a really cool.
I wonder if KSCO listeners have ever asked a sandcastle question before.
It's a great time.
831-479-1080.
Yeah.
Please call. Rack your brain.
Yeah.
For your sandcastle question.
I didn't know we were such a sand, like Jim Denevan. Do you know Jim Denevan, the sand?
I know of him.
Yeah.
I've not met. I want to meet him.
Because we have some famous sand people here.
Yeah, you do. This is he's big.
He's big. Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. No, and it's funny. I've known him since we were kids, and I had no idea how big he was with sand. And I've just met you tonight, and it's amazing that we have this hot spot of sand technology here in Santa Cruz.
Yeah, right here in Santa. Well, Santa Cruz is a really cool place.
It is the best.
Yeah.
You're listening to the Off the Lip radio show on KSCO, which tonight stands for K Sandcastle Operators.
Nicely done.
Nice.
All right.
Right?
Yeah, that's good.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's not bad. You're quick.
Here on KSCO, right here in Pleasure Point, where they do ask you to listen and be heard. My co-host, Terry Campion. My name is Neil Perberg. And tonight we're here in studio with the one and only normal guy with a strange job, Mr. Kirk Rademaker. Talking about sandcastles. If you have a sandcastle question, please call 831-479-1080. What would you ask Kirk to build? I wonder what I would ask. What would you have him build, TC?
It's a
Yankee
car.
Stadium or
I
something
want to
like
see
that.
a big car.
Oh, yeah. You want to
probably have done that, right?
Done cars. Yeah.
I'm sure. What's the weirdest one you've made?
Oh, weird. Everyone you do has some sort of strange experience attached to it. When we were in Yahoo, we were in Cannes for Yahoo, And I went to the beach, and the sand was terrible. It was like gravel, and would come all the way there. And Yahoo had spent, thousands and thousands of dollars to get my team there. And I looked at her. It was midnight, and we were stacking the sand up. And I said, "Lynn, this sand is terrible." And she looked at me like with these steely eyes. She said, "We brought you all the way here. You will do the job, and it's going to look great."
And
it did, actually. I was freaking out, but it turned out okay.
And was that like a city type castle?
It was basically like a pyramid with the word Yahoo on it. And that's all we could do with that stuff. Mm-hmm. But it looked good,
Looking at your website, which is sandguys.com.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Sandguys.com.
Sandguys, you can check out all his structures on sandguys.com. If you want to have him do your team building event, get a hold of you on sandguys.com.
We've done team building. We've done wedding proposals.
I
thought that.
Photo shoots, advertising.
Right. But also on there is your interview with Jane Pauley from Today's Show.
Yeah.
How was Jane? I mean, how do you feel about being interviewed by Jane Pauley and now interviewed by TC and me?
It just keeps getting better,
Well, we might not look good in heels, but
business isn't going so good.
A little scruffy.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, no, not scruffy. Tonight.
For the first time.
First time ever.
You have a collared shirt on.
Thank you very much.
I'm impressed. That's the first time. And we are live streaming.
Wearing
your collared
shirt with the matching glasses. What do you think?
I'm impressed, man.
Thank you very much.
You must be dating a fashion lady right now.
I'll be now. So, how was Jane?
She's immediately engaging and very intimate. I mean, she doesn't. There's no formalities with her. She just gets right to the point, and you feel like you've known her for a long time after 10 seconds. So she's really good at what she does.
Right.
And
what did she talk to you about? Did she found out about you? Was she talking about your?
Yeah, she came to Santa Cruz and did the interview here.
She snuck in. I didn't know she came to Santa Cruz.
Yeah,
this
is recent, right?
In.
Yeah, this was 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
And we were going to do the interview, so she wanted to meet me and talk to me. So when I very first met her, we took a long walk on the beach. That was how I met her. A long walk on the beach.
Filming that?
No, that was just getting to know her before the interview. Yeah, and it was, she told me all of her hopes and dreams, and it was one of those. It's kind of romantic.
I was gonna say. I was just gonna say. Wow. Do you think you're getting kind of emotional right now?
Yeah,
Wait,
me and Jane,
Yeah.
Do you think she's hot?
Yeah, she's lovely.
She might be listening.
Lovely woman, actually. Yeah.
Shane, if you're listening, call me.
She might be. Yeah, I doubt very many guests she has romantic beach walks with.
No.
I don't know. I don't know what her.
Did you guys have any contact? Any contact after that?
Yeah, actually, we have.
This is breaking news right now.
This is breaking news. Kirk Rademaker's love life.
It is. We are always getting breaking news on this show. It's amazing.
Okay, I want to know, how big was the heart you built in the sand?
So did you carve up some sand for her on the show?
Yeah, I did the logo for their show and the Today Show, and we did that on the beach right out in front of their hotel, right there in Santa Cruz, right here.
Wow, that's amazing.
But there is, I believe when you do your passion, when you really live your life, there's all these great serendipitous things happen, and you meet lots of people, lots of lovely women, and not just Jane. It's really, I'm living a charmed life right now. And
you're on the beach at Cairns, and there's like topless chicks running around. You know,
what really is good is they walk out onto the beach and they look like Parisians. They have these beautiful clothes on when they walk out.
Right, and they take them off.
And then they just take them off.
Right.
In front of you.
Yeah. And you're like the innocent sand guy.
When you see...
He's a nice guy.
You see these magazines that, that Yahoo will say world's top 10 jobs or 10 worst jobs. He's got to have maybe it's top 3.
Well, I think Kurt nailed it. I tell everybody, if you have a passion or you have a hobby you're passionate about, if you can make that your job, you win. Your life will be so fulfilling and content if you can do that, no matter what you're passionate about. And, you know, I've happened to be passionate about surfing and skateboarding, and I've made it my career. And I'm blessed to have that, just like you are. You know.
Yeah. Well, don't you think that when as you're living that life, like before, I had more of an insular life, and it was, you know, had a yard to mow, and you know, trim to paint and stuff like that. But I was insulated from life itself. Everything was planned. Everything was scheduled for me. But now this life has this is full of all these surprises, and I love that.
Yeah. You don't know what's next.
Yeah.
You might be doing the Pope next. You know.
Yeah. You know, the phone rings, and you know.
But over here on the couch, you do have your own little miracle.
Yes, indeed.
Right?
My
Your granddaughter Miracle is on the couch, drawing.
Yep. She's a little artist.
She's a little artist. What a doll. And Miracle, say hi. She's like, say I'm
like,
done.
whatever. I'm drawing. Don't bother me.
You guys are two ugly guys with hats on, talking to my granddad. Shut up. Okay, before we go to commercial, really quick, another guy with a great job, Jeff Clark, introducing a new paddleboard shop, Maverick Paddle Sports, owned by Maverick's Surf Company, Maverick's pioneer Jeff Clark. Maverick's Paddle Sports is an all-inclusive paddleboard shop providing lessons, rentals, SUP gear, situated for Northern California's changing conditions. They have a variety of SUPs ranging from, they got all kinds of SUPs up there. They also offer the high-performance Jeff Clark Surfboards SUP line.
We like Jeff Clark.
We like Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff's awesome.
Maverick's Paddle Sports is on the beach inside Pillar Point Harbor, just north of Half Moon Bay. Check them out by visiting the shop at 214 Princeton Avenue in Half Moon Bay. You can also go to their Facebook page, which is Maverick's Paddle Sports, or give them a call at 650-563-2451. That is Maverick's Paddle Sports. And thanks, Jeff, for supporting our show. Really appreciate it. Neil TC with the Off the Lip Radio Show here with Kirk Rademaker. Going to come back and talk more sandcastle building right after this short break. Don't go away.
Hi, this is Tim Loslot, head golf professional at De La Viega Golf Course. I want to welcome all golfers throughout Santa Cruz County to join us for our 2015 Firecracker Sale, July 1st through July 5th. And don't forget to sign up for the 2015 Santa Cruz City Amateur. The dates for the City Amateur this year are Saturday, August 8th and Sunday, August 9th. Don't forget to secure your entry to get into this prestigious event. Lastly, don't hesitate to visit the De La Viega Disc Golf Shop, located right behind De La Viega Golf Course on Upper Park Road. You can always find us at delaviegagolf.com.
This is Brother Timmy.
And Cleo from Cleo's Corner at Pono Hawaiian Grill.
Featuring wraps, teriyaki bowls, plate lunches, amazing and creative salads, vegetarian and gluten-free options, and over 20 different types of poke, all made to order, fast, fresh, and healthy. And what's your favorite, Khalil?
The chicken fingers.
Located at 120 Union Street in downtown Santa Cruz. Call us for takeout at 831-426-PONO or check us out on the web at ponohawaiiangrill.com. We put the ono in Pono.
Hi, this is Steve Pereira, the beach guy at Bailey Properties in Santa Cruz, California. My wife Diane and I are experienced realtors who know and live at the beach, and we've been bringing the coast home to you since 1982. We'd love to help you sell or buy your slice of paradise here on the Santa Cruz coast. Please give the beach guy a call at 831-818-7064 or give Mrs. Beach Guy a call at 831-818-5939. Also, please drop into our website at lifesabeach.com and check out our available coastal properties. Remember, no one knows the turf. Near the surf, better. Come see our newest listing this weekend from 1 to 4 p.m. at 423 37th Avenue at Breakers Beach in Pleasure Point, Santa Cruz, California. Cowabunga.
Stay warm in the fog, comfortable in the sun, and ready for your surf session with Ventana Surfboards and Supplies, environmentally responsible apparel and surf supplies. Ventana's super soft shirts and hoodies made from recycled plastic and organic cotton, natural surf wax formulated for Santa Cruz's cold water, unique wooden surf supplies, and more are loved by adventurers everywhere. For the largest Ventana selection, visit New Leaf Community Market Capitola on 41st Avenue and Burdell's on Pacific Avenue in downtown Santa Cruz. Ventana Surfboards and Supplies. Craftsmanship, responsibility, adventure.
And we are back with the Off the Lip Radio Show here every Tuesday night, 7 to 8 p.m. This is about our 125th show, something like that. The show, we dedicate the show to Maddie tonight. With heavy hearts, we're doing this show. This portion is brought to you by Slider Town. Just saw Kevin in your store.
Yeah, I just saw him earlier, yeah.
Got some great gear in there.
Yep.
Got his Slider Town gear, the point, the hook. All the surf spots in Santa Cruz are represented on his really colorful T-shirts, which you can find at the Santa Cruz Boardroom, and at Santa Cruz Apparel.
Right.
Pack Wave, I think.
Yeah.
Places down there at the wharf. Yeah. Right. Beautiful T-shirts. I mean, the color, it does a great job. It's
Surf
awesome
Shack
job.
in Capitola has it.
Oh, you done?
Yeah,
You got 'em
Surf
down
Shack.
there?
Yeah,
Okay.
Ray down there. Yep.
And tonight we're gonna give away more free coffee.
Oh.
Get the phone. Are you guys ready? Caller number 3. People's Coffee in Live Oak is serving hands down the best coffee in town, is giving away coffee on the Off the Lip Radio Show for the next 5 weeks. The third caller to dial 831-479-1080
Correct.
gets a gift certificate for $20 worth of free coffee. Chris isn't there, so the phone's gonna ring. He ain't even there.
Well, the third caller. $20 to pick up the phone?
$20, you get free coffee.
That's good. That's like, what, 6 mochas or something? That's good. Oh, the phone's ringing. Boom! Just like that. Free stuff.
Third call. You know what? I'm just gonna give it to I'm gonna give Chris's job. Make it easy, Chris. This guy who's calling right now. Give him the. Oh, no. We should do. Let's stick with the third.
Okay, third's good.
Third good. Okay, third person to call gets People's Coffee, free coffee in town. $20 worth of free coffee.
Well, I think the third caller just hit, maybe, right?
Bingo.
The phone's blowing up down here.
831-479-1080 is for the free coffee, and don't forget to give me the number, Chris. In studio tonight, Mr. Kirk Rademaker, talking sand carving, sand castle making, sand artistry.
World record holder.
World record holder.
Well,
now,
contributed to the world record, I guess,
Yeah,
right? You can't claim that, but
No,
you did it.
I did it for the client.
Yeah, the client took the record.
The client paid Guinness to come down there and measure, but I ran the job and I carved it. And my team.
It's your record.
I'm
giving it to you.
Are you going bigger? Are we going bigger?
I don't know. I mean, there's a guy on the East Coast who said he wants to break the record now.
Oh, is he?
And so we'll
So
see.
you got to continue. You got a job for life because these guys just going to go round and round and round. You know where you're going to end up? You're going to end up in Dubai.
I know,
right? How about the Far East? Have you been? They got plenty of sand out there.
I was last year. I was in Kuwait doing a big project.
How was that? How was the sand out there?
The sand wasn't that great. It was not. I would never go back there. Actually, it was just not a real warm fuzzy place.
Yeah.
I'm used to going to pretty nice places. I mean, I've been all over the world. I've been to really exotic places and Palau, Fiji, New Zealand, Thailand, and then Kuwait. And, it just
doesn't have a ring to it, right?
It doesn't really go with that,
I just had a friend of mine. On the show who taught the royal family's kids in Kuwait for a year, and he ran out of there.
Did he?
And ran to Kuwait, teaching surf lessons now. I'm not going back.
My father organized their Olympic swimming program in Kuwait.
Really?
Yeah, and he was so sad because during the war, the pool that he helped fund or not help figure out, design, helped them, they got destroyed in the war. He was very sad about that. Yeah.
Does Scott get the free coffee, or is Scott calling because he wants to talk to Kirk? Scott, are you there?
Yes, I am. How are you?
Not too shabby, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm
Good.
getting ready for work.
Good. Scott, you have a question? Or are you calling for the free coffee?
I'm calling in for the free coffee.
Oh, you're calling for the free coffee.
Hello.
I think the free coffee got. I don't know if you won, Scott. If I call you tomorrow, you won. It's up in the air.
We got crazy calls. That just everybody called at the same time.
Okay. Thanks for calling, Scott. Thank you for listening too.
All right, thank you.
I hope you're enjoying the show. And
I am. Thank you.
If you win, then mochas are on us.
Woo!
All right.
Thanks, Scott.
I like the free coffee.
Oh, who doesn't?
They like the free.
Coffee's like the best legal drug.
Yeah, you're right.
Still?
Yeah,
It is.
I know. Well, yeah, this marijuana thing, you know.
So, Kirk, can we expect to see you do something around here sometime soon, or are you just taking you need to get paid? Okay,
Yeah,
let me ask you a question.
There's not much going on.
Let me ask you a question, okay? Yahoo calls you, tells you to come over there, go to Cannes, and see naked chicks and build sandcastles. I gotta ask you the question, TC. I don't think Jane Pauley asked this question.
Okay, I'm ready.
What kind of money are you making?
Oh, geez, straight to it.
You know what I mean?
So what's your annual income for
that's
sandcastle making?
I know. I just.
I buy my food. I pay my rent. Pay my car insurance.
Okay.
I make my living.
Okay.
From sand. I'm not driving a BMW.
I did not expect you to ask a question, but it had to be asked.
Well, again,
this is KSU. This is KSU. Your sandcastle operating station.
I think it's a good question because you are making a living and you're surviving making sandcastles. How many 5-year-olds dream about that? You know,
I don't think any, because you don't really see it as a viable way to make a living. I mean, you don't see any kids say, I'm going to grow up and be a sandcastle maker. It's like a fireman,
right,
Right. Now, where are you going to hand off your wares to, your talent, your knowledge to?
The shovels.
Yeah. Who is going to get
gets the shovels?
Who gets the shovels? Does Miracle get them? Your granddaughter over here?
Yeah, I'm going to give her 120 shovels. Yeah. she's
not interested,
and she will enjoy it.
Well, and you know what? The shovels bring up a great thing, because it's not just shovels that you use for this job. I mean, there's all kinds of like dental tools and little trowels and stuff.
Yeah, little trowels, palette knives, big trowels, like the one we did in Rio. No small trowels on. It was big.
You're using Caterpillar equipment.
Yeah, that was big details, big trowels. But then you might be on a smaller sand block, and you're picking out. You got little dental tools.
Well, I told Neil we got to get a tile tub and some sand in here, and you can make us something, Yeah. But some of your jobs probably are a little smaller like that.
Yeah, then you'd be able to know how much I made.
Exactly. Can you charge us? Calculate that by 42 feet.
Do you travel light, or do you traveling with the shovels?
Well, sometimes I used to travel with the Dutch shovel, because the Dutch make great shovels.
The Dutch?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want a shovel, make sure it's made in Holland.
Well, if you think about it, the Holland, the Netherlands is all sand. It's all below sea level.
Right.
And so their shovels are designed to
sand
to go through sand, and they're great shovels.
Didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. I've been to like some. Portugal and Mexico, Brazil, and you'd think that a country that has a lot of labor, people who do manual labor, they would have pretty sophisticated tools, but it's not true. You go to some of these places and they're terrible shovels. I mean, a short handle, a big wide blade. It's terrible on your back. So yeah.
Do you have a favorite shovel?
The Dutch shovel, yeah. The Dutch.
So any Dutch shovel, you know how about you?
Well, no. There's three lengths of them.
Okay.
The middle length and yeah, it's just that's my favorite shovel.
And out of your 120, how many are Dutch?
There's 2 of them.
2. So that's how special they are. And those are just for you, like
for me.
Yeah, no one else touches those. Yeah.
Get your hands off your Dutch.
Yeah.
When you go to see his house, stay away from the Dutch freaking shovel.
I'll know. I'll be like, can I touch that one? No.
Yeah. Actually, those are right next to my bed.
Yeah, in a gun case.
Yeah.
Next to the picture of Jane Pauley.
Oh boy, Jane, call in if you're listening.
831-479-1080. This is Neil TC with the Off the Lip Radio Show. One more break to go, and then we'll be right back with Kirk Rademaker. We'll talk a little more sand carving. Great show tonight.
Yes.
Love it.
Hi, this is Jeff Winterhalter from North Bay Ford. Proud to sponsor the Off the Lip Radio Show. We're here to support the local surf community with a full inventory of trucks, hybrids, and plug-in hybrids. Come see why the F-150 has been the best-selling vehicle for 39 years. We have the perfect surf vehicle in stock, the new 2015 Ford Transit van. We have a model that will fit your needs. Come to the no-hassle, easy place to buy a car. No stress, no drama. We make it easy for everybody. We're locally owned, locally operated. North Bay Ford at 1999 SoCal Avenue or www.northbayford.com.
Chill Out Cafe on 41st Avenue, Santa Cruz is not just a block from some of the world's best surf, but it is also where you can go relax and order the tastiest grub before and after your sesh. Plump burritos, fresh salads, sky-high sandwiches, and a superb selection of hot and cold drinks. They have something for you. Go to chilloutcafesantacruz.com to view their menu, and to place your order to go, call 831-477-0543. Chill Out Cafe, where they roll the fatties.
Yeah, and we're back here with the Off the Lip Radio Show on KSCO. They do ask you to listen and be heard. We're going to chat to you real quickly about our upcoming shows. Next Tuesday, TC, we've got a special, great guest next Tuesday.
Yeah, we have the guys from Sector 9 Skateboards coming in. Guys who've started the brand and have been doing it forever. And they're actually going to be in town doing an event at the skate park. They're going to do a free barbecue and feed the guys at the skate park. And then they're going to come here and talk about the history of one of the biggest brands in skateboarding.
Okay, it's going to be a good show.
Yeah, it should be really fun.
Okay, you got comedy night at your
next
store?
Wednesday, right after the radio show next week, Wednesday night, we have 4 comedians at the Santa Cruz Boardroom, all free. Free food, free comedy show, and a free raffle. It's over 16, so don't bring the kids because there's F-bombs and sexual innuendos.
Do you think we can get some sand in there so we can invite Kirk
well,
down?
I hope, maybe, yeah. We can bring the Dutch shovel. But, yeah,
maybe we can get one of those. Maybe we can get a life-size picture of Jane Pauley.
Oh, man, we'll carve Jane. But, no, so Tuesday night, we got the Sector 9 guys here on the radio show. Wednesday night, we have comedy night. Joe Sib, he's a fantastic
very
comedian
funny.
from Santa Cruz, actually.
Yep, very funny.
Yeah,
and don't forget, August 25th, Mr. Brian Stowe will be in the audience.
I can't wait.
You know, Brian was sadly beaten up by the Dodger fans, the 2 of the Dodger fans that were since arrested, now in jail, and has been recovering ever since. Was in a coma, and been recovering ever since. And he's doing better, doing much better from what I've seen. And then he's going to come on the Off It Radio Show Tuesday, August 25th.
Can't wait.
Brian Stowe on the show.
Inspirational story, you know.
It's going to be a wonderful show. So really looking forward to that. So Sector 9 next week.
Sector 9 next week.
It's going to be good. So Kirk, what do you think about the Off It Radio Show? You told me, you told me that you're, quiet, and what do you think about the show?
This show?
As a critique, you go around the world, you've been interviewed by the best, Jane, How are we doing?
You guys are pretty good. I'm pretty relaxed. It takes a lot to get me to.
Well, he put something in your water before the show.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Maybe it was that Quaalude. They still make Quaaludes. I don't even know if their Quaaludes are still around, man. But
no, the thing is, I'm basically an introverted artist, and there's a lot of those. But sand won't let you be that way. Sand takes you by the scruff of the neck and throws you out into the world. And here I am, with you two cool guys. This is great.
Well, and what's the challenge with Future and Sand? I mean, are you going to continue, or do you have plans for like something that you have never done with sand?
Oh yeah, you have to. We're Rusty and I, my business partner, we're the sand guys. We're on a different track than any other sand companies. And we had a TV show.
Oh, that's right, the TV show. Yeah.
We had Sand Masters on Travel Channel. So we're on sort of a different tangent. So we have to pull a rabbit out of the hat. We just can't now just sort of rest on
your laurels.
Right. So I have an idea, but I'm not gonna.
There's no disclosure yet.
Yeah, I'm not.
And Sand Masters, is that on Netflix? Do you know?
I don't know. It's out there.
Yeah, but maybe it'd be interesting.
YouTube, maybe.
Well, I'm sure if you Google.
I'm disappointed he's not disclosing his new secret weapon.
Well, breaking news. We'll get it later.
Yeah, we'll get it later.
First.
Yeah.
Well, if I say it, then I have to do it.
Well, and maybe your competition will knock it off too. We got to keep it top secret.
You know what though? Jane's gonna get it before us.
Right. She'll scoop that story for sure. She looks good in heels. We don't.
Now you're also accomplished artist, pen and paper.
Yeah, I like to draw.
Correct.
I'm basically a draftsman.
But mechanical artists. Some of the stuff that you've drawn is like, whoa.
I love to draw. Yeah.
Mechanical artistry, correct? Is that what it is?
Well, I suppose.
Sherlock Holmes. It reminds me of kind of like I don't know.
I like mechanical fantasies. It comes through in my drawings and also my sand sculptures. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite sand sculpture that you've done so far?
I did one in Portugal about 10 years ago, and I was in the zone. And for some reason...
What's a sandcastle carver's zone? What is that? it's a flowing.
The water content's perfect.
The sand's flowing.
Yeah,
corners
the
are
sand is
crisp.
good.
The girls are next door looking good.
Yes. Oh yeah. You know,
Portuguese.
that's another. The women who are in sand carving. You're at this big youth European project.
Yeah.
And you show up and there's piles of levees of sand and everybody's got hoses and so very soon this great imagery starts popping out of the sand, and everybody's got big smiles on their faces, and the women are covered with sand and mud, and they're wet and happy. It's sexy.
Your job's great.
Yeah.
Bottom line,
Dude.
he's got a great job.
Okay,
You know?
this show might not be aired next week. I'm going up for a new gig.
Well, visually, I was like, wow, this guy's got a great job.
Even coming from him, I was getting hot.
Easy, Tiger. Wow. And going back to Europe soon? Is that in your travel schedule?
Probably not. I don't have anything planned at the moment. I was going to go to Switzerland, but that fell through.
Fine. They got snow there, not sand.
Yeah.
So your website again to check out all your scoop is sandguys.com.
Sandguys.com.
Are you on Facebook?
Yes.
Social media, tweeting. Are you doing all that?
I got to learn how to tweet. But,
Yeah, tweeting.
Well, I'm an old guy.
You don't need to. Yeah.
Are you Instagramming?
Don't be a twit.
I should learn. My daughter told me I should learn how to do that.
Instagram's the new. It's way better than Facebook.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Kirk
Instagram.
Rademaker, thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks,
It's
Neil.
been
Thanks, CC.
thank you.
You're charming man, wonderful here. You have the best of all the
Best
people,
job.
of all the people that have been on the show. You, sir, have the best gig.
Well, you
hands
can,
down.
It's creative. It's outside. It's exercise. There's hot chicks. I mean, that's great.
It is. Portion of the show. I want to thank Surf City Sandwich. You've been to Surf City Sandwich?
It's amazing. The potato chips there are the best in the world.
They are.
Yeah.
Surf City Sandwich on the other end of 41st Avenue, not the ocean. Go see Fig there at Surf City Sandwich. They have what did I have the other day? Oh, the patty mill.
Well, you know what I say? Go for the chips and buy a sandwich.
That's right. And we're going to go to Star Benny tonight.
Yes, we are.
We're going to Star Benny?
Yeah.
Chicken piccata?
Sounds great.
Yeah, I'm going to have to have some pasta tonight, I think. I'm in a pasta mood.
All right.
So we'll go down to see the boys down there.
See Sergio, Star Benny.
Sergio and Julieta down at Star Benny. Looking forward to that. Hey, Miracle, thank you for being so nice and quiet over there on the couch. We loved having you here.
She is a great kid.
She is. And I want to thank you, Kirk, for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
And once again, I want to say to Maddie, rest in peace, young lady. And I want to give our hearts a big hug to her family. I don't know what else to say, but
everybody should hug their family tonight.
We live in a great community. And thank you, Santa Cruz. And thank you all. Thank you to the sponsors as well for listening to the Off the Lip Radio Show. I want to thank Chad for doing the live stream. Chris, my faithful engineer.
Nice job, Chris.
I'll see you tomorrow night with the Our Local Radio Show with another great show I got planned. See you soon. Good night.
Your source for news.